Good morning, and welcome to the 445 Productive Through Joy show with your host and your boy, Dr. Michael Datcher. The show airs each weekday morning, hella early AF at 4:45 a.m. here on YouTube's Michael Datcher channel, then 4:45 p.m. on Facebook Live. Today, guys, we're talking about the path. What is the path that you are on, and what is the path that you want to be on, and how that determination and the decisions you make along that path and the concomitant actions you take will have an incredibly powerful impact on your level of productivity. So thanks for being here. If you're new, you can go to productivethroughjoy.com to see about us. We speak to groups, schools, and organizations about being productive through joy. We have a series of really innovative, powerful, and amazing workshops, webinars, and talks. So check for us and holla if you're interested, and we shall holla back. I should also say a few words about myself. This is your host and your boy, Dr. Michael Datcher, author of the New York Times bestseller Raising Fences, author of the acclaimed historical novel Americas, author of the Pulitzer Prize nominated animated Black and Brown Liberation and Theory of American Literature. As an expert, I should say, board president of the World Stage. My educational background which is a great nonprofit here in LA. It's a 501c3 arts institution that has 7 days a week of really extraordinary programming, drumming workshops, vocal workshops, just all bunch of manner of writing workshops, press. We just kind of go on. Off Crenshaw Boulevard, just a great, beautiful nonprofit. If you ever come to LA, you got to come down to the World Stage. What else did I say? Oh, my educational background is UC Berkeley as an undergrad, my master's from UCLA, and my PhD in English Lit from the University of California at Riverside. Guys, I'm an expert at being productive. I don't say that to brag or boast. I say it because people are almost always surprised to hear of this level of productivity, given how crazy my own personal story is. I am the product of a young girl, really, who was sexually assaulted at age 16, gave birth to me at 17, and subsequently gave me up for adoption to a single divorcee. So at the time, no biological father, no adopted father. Difficult times for the young MD, yet as Cool Modi famously said, "How you like me now?" Right? And if I can be this productive and be so through joy, we know many people can. That really inspires this show, really inspires me and inspires me personally, but it's really the show because we know it's not where you're from, it's where you're about to go. All right, so thanks for joining us here. Let's dive in. We're talking today, guys, about the path. And so, point one is you want to determine the path that you actually want to be on. I'm smiling because I'm thinking about my family. For many of us, our families love us, so they want to see us make good decisions and make good choices, which is a great thing. And at times, they want to have us be safe and make a safe choice, which is also fine, of course, and a responsible choice, which is also fine. And at times, for some of us, the path that we need to be on or are on, or would like to be on rather, is not that safe. It's replete with competition and difficulty and challenge, and that gives our family all kinds of anxiety, and at times it gives us all kinds of anxiety, and leads to us having a lot of problems because those hard paths, they are narrow for a reason and bumpy. And I've chosen a narrow path, so I know a lot about narrow paths, y'all. I'm bumpy on, so my goodness. But again, and certainly in my experience, but the experience of many of my colleagues, your success is going to follow your passion. Generally, I mean, that's just of course, you have to work hard and go crazy and be intense and all that stuff. But pretty much, in the long term, you want to follow your passion. At times, you have to do what you got to do. You got to take a job that you don't want, do things you don't want to do, like being a parent, just doing things you don't want to do all the time. But you do it because that's what you have to do to kind of get prepared to hop on your path. And that's all fine, but you want to know what path you want to be on. Then point two, you want to make right decisions along the path, right? And make right decisions and take right action along the path. That's the hard part, right? It's great to say, I'm going to do this. But man, when it comes to making those decisions and taking those actions consistently, that is the challenge. And that's the thing that's really a lifelong process as you go along the path. It truly is a journey, as the cliche statement says. It is it's totally a journey. You don't have to. We encourage you to really embrace it Because if you're on a narrow path, especially like many of us are, a difficult path, I mean, non-traditional path, I mean, things you go through, it's hard to even express the challenge of being on these types of paths because but also the beauty because you go through so much stuff that you grow as a result and you become more powerful. So, which goes right into point three. We talk a lot about we talk a lot on the show about abundance, and that doesn't just mean money. Of course, it means abundant spirituality. It means abundant love in your life. It means abundant relationships. It means abundant health. We have a mind, body, spirit approach to all things because that makes sense to me and us. So, and you are going to find abundance in your life if you follow and are guided along your right path. Even when it seems difficult, even when other people don't think that's the best for you, you have to be your grown ass self and make that grown ass move in the post. All right, so boom goes the dynamite. That's all we have for today's show. We'll see you this afternoon at 4:45 p.m. Until then, let's talk about it and be about it. I'm out.